Mike and Sylvia Forster here in December 2020, taking up East Coast Swing. We're going to do 3 weeks this month because we're going to run into the Christmas week. We're going to try to get in 4 patterns in each of those 3 weeks so you have a nice set of East Coast Swing patterns, right? So just a little bit of word by way of introduction about this particular dance style. Like pretty much all the dances except for waltz, it's danced in 4/4 time. The way it's counted, and you'll see this when we illustrate steps, is a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, or as we more typically say, triple step, rock, step. When we go to very fast music, which will illustrate something of that along the way, one can go to a single step of a step, and a rock step, because there isn't enough time to get in that triple step. But the basic is that triple step. This is a spot dance, unlike the waltz, which we showed last month, which ideally goes around the room. This is a dance that tends to be circular, and it tends to stick to one area of the dance floor. It certainly can. One need not move too far with it. Right? It's a lively and a bouncy dance in style, as you'll see. So typically there's a bounce up and down, and you can style it as much or as little as you like. And because of the structure of the dance, because it's built around this 2-count pattern, it's open to a lot of improvisation, more than many other dances, certainly more than the smooth dances are. It's even possible for one partner to be doing one thing, other being doing something a little bit different, and it doesn't mess up patterns, right? But you'll see some of that as we go along. Okay, the frame of this is a little bit different. You need to come on out. The frame of this is a little bit different than what we usually do. The basic is in a promenade kind of a frame, right? And the handhold, this is our typical ballroom dance frame as we've seen, like in Rum Park, right? Well, with this, we open up a little bit for the basic step. And this hand, the leader's left, the follower's right hand, is in this downward, more relaxed kind of position with the leader's hand just kind of lightly over the follower's right hand. Or you'll see that when we show the pattern as well. Now, this dance can be danced closed. This is called closed position. Right? Or it can be danced open, and a lot of patterns are deliberately open, or it can be danced one hand, it can be danced 2 hand, right? So there's a lot of room for that kind of individualization and improvisation in the dance, right? So we're going to go now into the patterns we want to cover today. We are working from a particular curriculum. We usually follow steps that are in something called the Dance Vision curriculum, but it's worth knowing that swing is perhaps the oldest uniquely American dance. It's about a century old at this point, evolved from jitterbug, the style of dance we're doing here. This East Coast Swing is the most closely related to jitterbug, but there's been any number of swing dance styles, variations in the American repertoire. There's been something called the Lindy Hop, there's been the Balboa, there's the Shag, there's the Charleston. All of those things derived from swing. Most recently, something called West Coast Swing, which we'll show you a little bit of later on, is more of a linear dance as opposed to the circular dance. So very, very rich history in swing, and if there's one dance you're going to pick the dance, swing would be the dance to do. Okay, so we are going to get right into the patterns we want to do today, and then we'll put some music on the end. We'll show those patterns in a mixed style. Okay, so the very first thing we all want to get is the basic step. Again, this is our standard frame. This hand here is very important. Again, the leader's hand on the follower's shoulder blade, because there's going to be a lot of steering from that. So just doing the basic without any elaboration, we would do it a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, or using the triple step, which we'll stick with from here on, triple step, rock step. One thing about the rock step let's remember, and we saw this in fifth position dancing in rumba, you really want to just step slightly behind yourself. You're not throwing your weight way back, and you're not taking a big step back. It's pretty close to, in the leader's case, that left foot going right behind the right foot, right, at an angle, right? And the mirror for the follower. So once again, on the basic. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step.
And this dance can be a little bouncy without, looking kind of crazy, but it's a bouncy dance.
That is the style, to be bouncy. So we're just moving in this direction to the leader's left, the follower's right, first, and then the other triple is back, and then we are taking that rock step and we start over, right? So that's the basic step. We can turn this step, and we often do. It's the same step without any change in the rhythm or the basic position of leader and follower, but it looks like a different step because we're moving it around in a circle. So we'll do a basic, and then I will turn it over my left shoulder and then over the right shoulder so you can see what it looks like. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. So what's going on there? Nothing other than movement of the leader's body telling the follower we're going to turn, along with the hand steering one way or the other. So if I want to start turning to my left, after I do the basic, triple step, rock, step. I'm going to do a couple of things. And notice we do open up a little bit more on that rock step. I'm going to start moving my whole body and frame, my upper frame, in that direction to the left. And I'm going to be using this hand to put pressure so that the follower knows, oh, we're going this way. We're not just doing another basic in place, right? So just to go that way, triple step, rock, step to the leader's left, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. Now we can do that as much as we want. It would get a little tedious after doing it maybe 3-4 times. You don't have to make a complete circle. There's no requirement that you do it any number of times. It's just whatever you feel like doing or how it best fits the music. If we're going the other way, it's the same leader principles. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. Right, so we're doing the same thing. One note, lead and follow. Whoever is on the outside of that circular movement is, of course, going to have to take a little bit bigger step, right? It's just like if you were looking at a tire, the inner part of the tire is a smaller circle, smaller circumference than the outer side of the tire, right? So you have a bigger circumference. So you're going to have to take a little bit bigger step to get around. The second part of that, the second triple, is generally in a straight line. So it's really the first part that turns. So triple step and then triple step on a straight line, rock, step, rock, step, right? So if we did a basic and then we turned it, it looks like this. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. We're back to where we started. Right? Okay, so that's really your first and most fundamental step right there. So, I can't do that. The next step is a throw out and a return. So in this case, the leader is going to send the follower down the line in this direction to his left. So basic, rock, step, rock, step. Brought it back. It looks like that. Let's do it the other way. So again, we're going to start with a basic, triple step, rock, step, follower goes out, rock, step, rock, step. So notice.
And you know the follow, you're going to get that because there's a pushing out from your leader. So otherwise you'd be thinking you're still dancing, you're turning, but.
Yes, again, this is very important that most of the lead is going to come from this hand saying, go down that way. I'm not moving, but you are.
Right.
And then coming back, you're not connected on this side, so it has to be the arm. And once again, here we would emphasize the importance of keeping a good frame, because if this is a spaghetti arm, as we say, then, and I'm trying to, tell my follower, come on back, and what do you want me to do, right? So there needs to be a good frame there. So let's just show that one more time, beginning with the basic, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and rock, step, okay? We're going to come back and we're going to review these things each week, so we're going to move through this fairly quickly so that we can get through this material, give you something to work with, right? But we will come back and we'll review it each week. The next step is an underarm turn and return. So we just did the throw out without any turn for the follower. In this case, we are going to do a turn on the first triple. You see what that looks like. First a basic, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and rock, step.
So on the turn, you're always tripling, so you're not going like this, spinning, you're triple, come back.
Right, we're not going to do anything in this series where you ever deviate from that triple step.
Because there are a lot
rhythm.
of deviations, but this
Right.
is not doing
Yeah, so let's show it again and we'll try to break it down a little bit. Triple step, rock, step, hand goes up. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. So the basic movement, leave the feet out of it for a moment. On the first triple, moving into the first triple, after the basic, the leader's going to lift the hand, and remember, followers, that almost always means a turn is coming, right? So the hand comes up, this hand says go under the hand, right? And then that will be a second triple, we'd rock, and then we just reverse that movement. We come back the same way we got out, right? So again, the triple, if you look at this a couple of times without a lot of language, it should be pretty clear. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and rock, step. Right? Got one other turn that we want to show. This is a tuck turn, right? So we're gonna make the turn on, instead of on the first triple, it's gonna be the second. And we do the whole thing from closed position, right? So we would do a basic, triple step, rock, step. And this is partly what makes it a tuck. I'm going to tuck her in, right? I am going to raise this hand, which tells her a turn is coming, but I'm going to raise her in and send her out there, right? On the second triple, and then we're back to the rock step, and we can go into whatever else we want. Let's do it together. Basic, and then that. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step,
And
rock,
when you
step.
do that, you always want to kind of pirouette, but you still have to do the triple. But it's faster, so you're thinking you want to spin, but you still have to do the triple.
Yeah, the difference between the underarm turn and this one is that on the underarm turn, well, you're getting pressure to go out,
Yeah.
and your turn begins on that first triple. In this case, on the first triple, the leader's pulling the follower in and getting her ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have some tension here, right? We're gonna have some pressure, right? So triple, rock, step, triple, rock, step.
That's push it against.
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Right. So those are the steps that we wanted to get through. We're gonna see if we can dance this a little bit. Hopefully we've got some power in the camera.
Yes, hurry.
Working. Okay. Oh. Whoop. Excuse me. You may not be able to hear this particularly well because it looks like we have a battery problem on the speaker.
Technical
But
difficulties. I hate
Let's
those
see
things.
if we can hear it.
It didn't work there. Oh, man.
So even with just 4 steps, you can get out on the dance floor and do some swing dancing and have a pretty good time with it. All right, we'll do a recap next week and show you some more steps.